Happy Saturday, Connect fam. Bringing the heat with today's hottest women in business and female entrepreneurs. I'm your girl Stitches here with my co-host Sandy Glant. Happy Saturday, Sandy!
Hello. Happy Saturday. That's right, Stitch. And today we are even sprinkling in a male guest, a heavy hitter in the music industry. So you don't want to miss that.
Of course, but first, fall fashion is on the rise. And of course, the weather is getting a little cooler. If you're from Florida, like 73-degree weather is super cold for us right now. And if you've been keeping up with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you probably been seeing like some of the swooning over the season, 14 reunions, gowns, the ladies like just bedazzled and looking fabulous. Yes?
Ooh, I love it. I love me a good gown. For many of you, fall means galas and formal events. I know I've got a few coming up that I'm super excited about. And our next guest can create the dress of your dreams. Help us welcome to the show, Neka Alexander. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. We're so excited to have you here. Your gowns are absolutely gorgeous. We can see a few right behind you that I'm just in awe of. So tell us a little bit about how you kicked off this career as an atelier.
Absolutely. So, basically all of my life, I've always been into fashion. But in 2014, my twin sister was getting married. And this was in August of 2014. And I was 6 months postpartum. And she was like, can you make my dress for me? I was like, absolutely not. I'm not going to do anything. I just had my first child and I'm still recovering from that birth because I had a big baby. And she was like, okay. And so we're Nigerians. We're from the African culture. And in the African culture, the Nigerian culture, your parents had the buck stops with your parents. Whatever your parents tell you to do, you must do it. No questions asked, no rebuttals. So she tells my parents, oh, Neka doesn't want to make my dress for me. And they were like, say no more. So they give me a call. You're making your twin sister's dress, and the dress needs to be ready, and she can pick whatever she wants, and you're going to make it. And I was like, yeah, Captain, I will sure. I'll make it. So I made her wedding dress, made her bridesmaids dresses, which she didn't tell me she was having 10 bridesmaids. And her wedding went viral. It was all over social media. And believe it or not, that's how the start of my business came. Everybody wanted a custom dress because custom dresses were not popular in 2014.
Well, I think that proves parents know best. So
absolutely.
I was gonna say, sister, shame on you, but
she was the start of something great.
And I know ladies love dressing very beautifully. Evening time for evening events, and even here in Miami, really going everywhere. We like to dress up.
Absolutely.
Can you give us just a glimpse into your couture process, please?
Oh, wow. So I get this question asked all the time. And I will tell you, not one bride is the same. So our process is ever evolving because we have to tailor it to the bride and to the client that comes our way. So, for example, we usually start off with a phone consultation with me. So that's easy to schedule from our website. Schedule one on a day and time that's convenient for you because my calendar is always updated on my website. Okay. So once my team and I have come up with several sketches, we drop it in Google Drive and we let the bride know, hey, we've updated your sketches in there. She sits down with her team and then they take a look at all the sketches. They pick and choose elements from the different sketches. And then we combine them into one design that will be her final design. When she approves that, we call her in for her measurements. If she's local, if she's not local, measurements to be taken virtually via a video call like I'm having with you all. During production, we send her pictures and videos of how the dress is coming along. She okays it. We continue on. And when the dress is ready, it's time for your fitting.
I want to get married just so I could be a part of your process. Hello?
I love it. I love absolutely the process is because it makes everything so much easier for you, for the bride.
Correct.
Like, wedding is hard enough, and then
That's
you
right.
put all of the wedding stuff on top of it, and it's like you just want a streamlined process for someone who really knows and is a professional, and that's why you pay to have those
Absolutely.
systems and strategy and what you're doing for your bride. So I love this. And you're making it's what it seems like effortless for them. Well, because of social media, you're now working behind the scenes with so many celebrities and influencers. So I have a two-part question for you. Number one, how did you get into such high profile clientele? And then number two, what tips do you have for those trying to break into that network of clients?
Sure. I would say, well, the first thing that always everybody has their one thing that they, pivot to or they run to that keeps them sane. And for me, that's my faith in God. Whatever goals I have, I want to accomplish, I lay them down, I pray about them. And then after I pray about them, I take action. And I started scaling up my gowns to be more luxurious, more beaded, more detailed, and I was able to attract their attention, and they started reaching out to me as my gowns became more popular, more luxurious. They started reaching out to me.
I love that. Deserves a yes, ma'am.
Yes, yeah, she's got it.
And I know my ears are burning because I know our Connect fam wants to know how they can purchase or even get connected with you. But I want to ask you this question for a bride or somebody that may be watching right now and in that process of trying to find the perfect dress or maybe wanting to connect with you. What is one advice that you would give to a soon to be bride looking for that dress?
Sure. Don't stress. Don't stress. I was a bride 13 years ago and I understand the tremendous amount of stress. Before you even start shopping for a gown, you're already stressed out because there are a plethora of options out there. And with either option, just think about, okay, what is my taste? Am I more of a luxurious bride or am I more of a classy bride? And then find out those either bridal stores or custom designers that fit into whatever your style and taste is. But don't stress it.
Don't stress. But if you're looking for custom dresses, how can they connect with you? Because that's where they're going.
Absolutely. Very easy. So my team can be reached in several ways. So I think the easiest way is on Instagram, Brides by Nona, send us a DM, or you can just send us a short email on our website, bridesbynona.com. Once we get your email or your DM, we'll respond within 24 to 48 hours and we'll get the process rolling.
Such a great conversation for all the brides that are looking for their custom gowns. So they'll be sure to reach out to you and get that call scheduled. So get excited. Nika is staying around. She'll be back at the end of the show to talk hot topics with us. So stay close. But coming up, from fashion to culture, our next guest has produced some of your favorite songs for John Legend, Miguel, and Neo, just to name a few. He's sharing his experience in the industry and talking all about his new single, Casamigos, next.
Motivational and inspirational daily quotes are useful for everyone. They provide wisdom and knowledge, and they inspire us to move forward. Quotes appeal to your subconscious, and they help you own your power. Keep your thoughts positive daily with the book, Harvesting Your Thoughts, Emotions, and Actions. Available only on Amazon.
Welcome back, Connect fam. We are with four-time Grammy-nominated producer, saxophonist, artist, engineer, model, actor. He does it all. Welcome, Biscuit and Butter, to the show. Hey,
Biscuit and Butter. Sorry, I had to do it. Welcome to the show, guys. So, and I gotta say it one more time: biscuit and butter. It's not plural, singular. And truly, one place
that's London town, right? That's London town.
that is. It felt like I needed to say it like that. I don't know. I'm sorry. But one place we have all heard him is on Beyonce's hit Deja Vu. You can't miss that saxophone sound. So congratulations on that, Biscuit. Amber.
Thank you.
Amazing. And you have a new single out right now called Casamigos, featuring Eric Bellinger.
Bellinger, yes. Yes. It's a new single. We put in some time and got the track right to where we wanted to be. And then we got Eric, who me and Bud have produced a lot of stuff for, to hop on the song. And, we shot the video and we dropped it about 2 months ago, and the rest is history.
Beautiful. And he's super talented as well. So I know when talented artists come together, you have no choice but to make greatness. And speaking of greatness, you actually toured with John Legend for about 8 years. Can you share with us just a little bit about some of maybe the things you learned from him, from the industry within that space? What did you learn that you can share?
I learned being a musician and a saxophone player that you're dispensable. So, from there, it kind of like made me go from wanting to do the whole, continue touring and going into production, and so it just made me and Butter just realize, like, okay, we need to be in a space in music where we can't be dispensable. So that was being a producer and becoming an artist myself and creating a brand and everything. So yeah, it's been a journey. It's all a journey. That's what you have to realize. It's not gonna happen overnight. Even if it happens one time, you got to keep the thing going. So you just gotta just realize that it's a career. You have to keep building on a career. Even if you get one hit, that's cool, but like you got to keep it going.
That's right. And for a long time, you stayed behind the scenes making the music, and now you're on the mic. So what made you step out from behind the scenes?
To be honest with you, it was a moment of desperation because we went through, as I said, we went through a lot along the journey, and got to a place where it seemed like not too many people wanted to hear what we were trying to sell anymore, and it just made us say, oh well, who can we trust in this business that we could push forward as a brand that would make sense? Oh, me, you can't. I don't think I would mess myself up. So. Yeah.
I love that. And just curious, how did you and Butter end up connecting? Because Biscuit and Butter.
We've known each other. We know each other since 9th grade. We went to high school, creative and performing arts high school in Philadelphia. Bill Boyce and Men went there, and Jasmine Sullivan.
Hey.
Oh, that's where you're from?
Hey, come on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we met there, and we were in the jazz band together. We actually were first period together, but we weren't really cool at that time. But in jazz band, we were jamming.
And it's history from there. And I want to just ask you both quickly, what are you most excited about that's next for you? And is there anyone that you haven't worked with that you want to or looking forward to?
Oh, that we have coming. What were you excited about that's coming, brother?
We have a single coming out with Blanco Brown as a country artist, and so it's gonna come out top of the year. And so it's gonna basically show that we can do all genres, and we're now diving into the country lane. So looking forward to that, definitely.
Indispensable. There you go.
Amazing. Be sure to keep up with Biscuit and Butter. You can catch him on the Connect Network TV and on the Connect Network TV podcast. And Biscuit, how can the people find you on social?
You can follow me at BIZKITBNB. You can follow Butter at BUTTA.BNB. Yeah.
Love it. So are you able to stick around for Hot Topics? Lead us out of here with a little something?
Oh, sure.
All right.
But I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big.
Welcome back, Connect fam. So it is time for Hot Topics Hunty with the T-Y, Hunty. And this week, we still have our good friend new to the Connect fam, Biscuit, with us. And can we welcome back Neka? Hi, Neka.
Hi.
Hey, you kept your promise. She said she was going to stick around with us for Hot Topics. So we're getting into all the things, y'all. And we're going to kick off the convo back in the headlines. We're talking about Kanye and his recent, I guess, anti-Semitic rants, you can say, or remarks he had. What do we think? What are we saying? What are we doing?
Oh boy. We are going to get into it. So yes, many companies said that they're no longer going to do business with Kanye. You know, he's been dropped by Anna Wintour, Balenciaga, and this is a brand that he and Kim Kardashian helped build. And we all know that JP Morgan sent him his money back. He can no longer even bank there.
And I kind of want to know your thoughts. New to the Connect fam, Neka and Biscuit and Sandy, of course, chime in. When you think about the power of big celebrities, it can be fleeting. In your perspective, Can he or will he be canceled?
Honestly, it would be very hard because he has contributed a lot to, this generation, philanthropic work, even, his business, his music. So it'll be hard to cancel him. But however, in the long term, I think there is an opportunity for him to bounce back and make things right. And I hope that he does that. But I think for now, when you make such anti-Semitic statements like that, we're talking about generations that suffered horrific torture. I mean, horrific, inhumane torture. Those are things that you should not take lightly, number one. And if you're not sufficiently educated about that period, don't even comment on it.
Yeah.
But for you to make such comments, I think, he touched a very, very, very soft spot for millions of people. And I think the only good thing is that he needs to apologize and take accountability.
It's like
Biscuit,
what is he trying to accomplish, though? You know what I'm
Correct.
saying?
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
Correct.
What was the point?
Are you trying to get everybody to be that you try to take away all of your chances to make more money? Like, this is how these companies is why you're the richest black man in history. And it's like, okay, so you became the richest black man in history, and that's how you play it, to be against everything and everybody.
Here's something interesting, guys. Actually, making that point, Biscuit, it's funny, or what's interesting is his sales are actually going up, apparently, and particularly after the White Lives Matter incident that took place. We even saw people throwing up banners over the freeway in LA saying, "Stop the Jews." There is a unique sensitivity when talking about Jewish people, more so than other races or relationships. Do you see that to be true? Because somebody actually mentioned this today on the radio, that nobody's really upset when he talks about violence in the Black community or anything like that. But when he made a anti-Semitic statement, everyone was upset. So what are your thoughts on that? Somebody just mentioned that today.
And also for someone that's Jewish, myself, like, anti-Semitism, it's across the board. Like, it shouldn't be said period about any race, religion, creed, like
Absolutely.
across the board. And take accountability for your actions, because you know what? There's consequences for actions. So I think that it doesn't matter who it is, that we need to stop. It's not okay to speak like this, period, to anybody, anywhere. Like, how would I talk to my children about this? Right?
And,
it's the same.
to me, it's like, he's also opening up those people who feel this way, they feel like they can come forward and show themselves. It was kind of like how the whole Trump thing was when Trump came. Oh, now all these racist people are coming forward because they think it's okay at this moment and everything. So, yeah, so I don't understand.
And one thing you have to say is, it actually, it just stirs me the wrong way when I see people validate hate. I also have to understand that as long as I have a platform on social media, that platform has to be used for good. It has to be used for what I want to see the world to become. I cannot validate hate. If I don't know enough about a topic, I'm going to research on it before I comment on it.
And keeping in mind, I know we talked a lot about this, but once something is out, it's out. And like you said, all of us said it, you're going to have to be prepared to receive what people are going to respond to. Once you put something out, people will respond to it. So spread love.
All right, guys, switching gears for a minute. Let's get into a little fashion talk, because I think a lot of us saw the big story around fashion designer Nusi Quero since deleted posts that stated, I'm going to read the post here, he had not received full payment for working on material for Beyonce's latest album, Renaissance. Quero claimed outstanding payments for his work, including his work for the album's cover art, were not paid.
So here's the thing, that check did end up coming just days later for about 15.
How many days later?
It came in $18,000. It was posted on Instagram. But as a stylist, and I guess Biscuit, you could chime in as well, and in the industry in general, is this a common, I know for producers a lot it was, is this a common issue when when working with big names, and what were your thoughts when first hearing about this?
The way we go about things, we kind of just work on things because like now we just work on things we believe in, and hopefully somewhere down the line they make money. That's really what it seems like sometimes with this game.
Just cross our fingers.
But when you work with the signed artists, they have budgets that's already set aside for that type of stuff. So you're going to get paid, but sometimes you'll do a record, but you might not get paid for like a year and a half sometimes.
So invoicing is very important because not just for the fact that I need my money, but for me, it's that you value my work. That's what an invoice says.
And that's that. But it's interesting how, the check showed up a couple of days later.
Absolutely. That's why you should be so hasty to go to the court of social media, because you never know what is happening in the background. And when you take it to social media, number one, you can't retract it. And number two, you're letting other potential clients know that this could potentially happen to them if they hire you, and you're scaring them away.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we appreciate you and thank you so much for sticking around for our hot topics. It got caliente chofe in here. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. It was wonderful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So one more time, can you both share with us how we can keep up with you?
You can follow me at BIZKITBNB. Make sure you go to my Instagrams and all my socials, everything, the same thing. Go grab a shirt. I'm selling shirts. Yeah.
Yay. And you can follow me, Brides by Nona, very simple, Nona, Brides by Nona, on all of our social media, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Watch us as we dress brides live. We always dress our brides live. So watch us as we transform these beauties. And you need to reach us, contact us on our website. There's a short, form that you can fill out, and we read it every day. Okay.
Amazing. I love this. So listen, we had such a great conversation today. Thank you both for being here. And if you watching, you are ready to build your business and brand with the power of media. We were talking about so much about the power of media today. There's no better place to do it than right here on the Connect Network TV.
Yes, of course. And you can keep up with past episodes at theconnectonline.com. Thank you so much for joining us. And I know everybody will be in different places this Saturday. I got to give a big shout out to Elijah Wells and Miss Martha. They're doing their Youth iGen Film Festival at Historic Overtown this weekend. So you can find some of us there. I will be there as well. But we always appreciate you allowing us to spend your Saturday mornings with you. Tell somebody you love them while they can hear it and receive it. And we're still in the month of October, so we send some fresh love to all of our breast cancer warriors out there, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Awesome. So we don't clap over here. We say love you for free and tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, bro.